This is why you should never look through someone else's things. Once there was a girl named Ryoko who had a really weird roommate in college, but when she tried to look through her things, she found something that terrified her. Ryoko's roommate was named Yuki, and Yuki was someone who always kept to herself. She didn't speak much and she rarely left the room. But after living with her for a while, Ryoko realized that Yuki would always sneak out in the middle of the night and not come back for a really long time. This made Ryoko really curious and maybe just a little bit suspicious. So one day Ryoko decided to follow her. She pretended to be asleep and waited until Yuki left. Then Ryoko waited a few more minutes and followed Yuki, always staying in the shadows to not be noticed. After about 30 minutes, they ended up at the cemetery. Ryoko watched as Yuki leaned over a grave, embracing it and laughing hysterically. This scared Ryoko so much that she ran away terrified. She came home, went to bed, and waited for Yuki to come back. But the next morning, things became even more strange. Ryoko woke up and heard that last night something unbelievable happened to her roommate. Something that no one can explain. Follow for part 2. This is why you should never look through someone else's things. After Ryoko followed her roommate Yuki one night to a cemetery, she found Yuki laughing hysterically over a grave. She got scared and ran home, but Yuki never came back. The next morning, Ryoko found out something terrifying. Yuki's body was found by the cemetery the next morning. She had unalived herself right after Ryoko ran away. It turns out the grave that she was sneaking out every night to go see belonged to her ex-boyfriend, and she never told anyone. Ryoko was shocked. She felt sorry for Yuki, but also thought that it was really strange. Why was Yuki laughing? A few days passed and Yuki's belongings are still in their room. It seemed like she didn't have any family or friends coming to get it either. Then she found something she never should have. Ryoko flipped through Yuki's things until she found her diary, and when she flipped to the last page, she froze. She couldn't believe what she was seeing. On the last page, written in red ink, it said, "I know you saw me."